Well, I'm still working hard, trying to take my life back, or should I say, no, trying to take my life back. I have been going to the gym. I've been walking the dogs in the park. I've been doing DoorDash so that I can get some money in for my daughter, so because she's a single mum, but also to get some exercise. But you know what? I feel really discouraged because my body looks all puffy. I think a lot of it's fluid. Because I really haven't been eating that much and I've been doing all the right things. And it's not that I haven't been eating much. What I've been eating has been really good food, and I haven't been eating much because I've been busy. But when I do eat, I don't binge on rubbish or anything like that. I've been eating good stuff. So it's this stage where there's a bit of a lull, where you kind of feel like, oh, great. What's it all about, Alfie? You know, when are things going to start showing? Also working on my emotional health and issues. I'm seeing somebody, a type of counsellor, who is helping me with my timeline. Actually, I don't really understand what she does, which is very unusual for me, because normally if I trust anyone to help me with my emotional, mental, spiritual health, I want to know exactly what they're doing. But I think I'm just so desperate that I'm like, and I feel like I've been led to her. So started that a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, kind of at that discouraged stage where I kind of feel like not enough's happening. So I'm having a bit of a down day today, as in a rest day. Beautiful weather, because I did quite a bit of door dashing on the weekend and I went to the gym on Friday. So I sort of felt, no, have a break today and spend some time with Mum. She'll be home from bingo soon because she goes to bingo. She gets somebody to take her there. That's her outlet on a Monday and a Wednesday. But yeah, so I just sort of thought that I would do a bit of an update on where I'm at with taking my life back. Also thinking of a business idea, because I'm really creative and I love business. I love thinking of business ideas, but none of them seem to work or eventuate. Or if they do eventuate, like I think because I have been diagnosed with ADHD, I'm a really great ideas person, but I don't really go through the whole process like a lot of successful people do, like all the looking into the practicalities of it and everything. I just get these ideas and I think, yeah, that'll be exciting, that'll work. And then when it doesn't, I go, it's not working. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of this business idea, which I don't want to talk about because otherwise you might do it. But I tend to think every business idea that I come up with is going to be so cool, and then often there's a glut of it, or if there's an actual reason why people aren't doing it. It would be great if this works. So yeah, I've got friends in other countries that can source particular things for me, but it's only a small investment to start with, which is unusual for me. Well, I don't have much money anyway, but normally I like to just go all out. But this would be a slowly building something, which is unusual for me because I tend to want to jump in. I have in the past wanted to jump in, boots and all, into risky things because of that endorphin hit, you know. So yeah, this lady that I'm seeing about, she takes you through your timeline, but she also started talking about, and I've always known this, what did she say? I'm just trying to think. Come on, brain. About choice, how we have choice. And when it comes to things like, for instance, I've noticed I have a lot of rage in me. Rage. And you don't have rage in you for no reason. You know, there's a reason for things. And there's damage from my life, my past and my childhood and all through my life. But there's also patterns. And when she started talking about this, you know, she said, you've got to take ownership. And I've known this forever. And that's how I've worked, you know, part of how I've worked through things. But there's been a few things that I've felt really are blocked, and it's bringing out a lot of rage. And she started talking to me about choice and making the decision you don't need that anymore. And I didn't like it. I didn't want to hear it because I thought, she doesn't want to listen to me. She doesn't want to listen to my feelings. She doesn't want to validate and all this sort of thing. And then I was talking to someone else and they said, that sounds like toxic spirituality to me. But the good thing is that when she said this to me, I didn't trigger all over the place. I just sort of observed and thought, is this for me? And so, you know, you don't have to take everything on, even through a counsellor. She has done that in the past. She's been trained as a counsellor. She's not working as a counsellor now because she's retired, but she's offered to help me for free. I could get a psychologist if I wanted to. But it seems that I've been led to this lady, you know, so I've gone with her. But, you know, the verdict's out. I'm not trusting completely. I'm just keeping my eyes and ears open. And for the moment, what she said is actually helping me because it's what I need to hear. And yet I'm really surprised because in the past I wouldn't have thought that just hearing, oh, you have choice whether you want to react or not, whether you want to be like this or whether you've got to take control of your triggers. That feels really invalidating to me because a lot of the triggers are from me being invalidated my whole life. But I know this sounds weird, I'm needing quick fixes at the moment as well because I have a 94-year-old mother and a lot of these triggers are about her, and I don't have the luxury of time to be looking at my feelings and going, you know, writing things in a diary and blah, 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 blah. You know, she's on borrowed time and I have a responsibility, and as well as a responsibility to myself, but I have the desire and I feel a responsibility as her carer for her life to care and for her life to end well, not with all this rubbish coming up from my life, from what she may have been like in the past, which is very valid. So hearing that I have choice and I have to take ownership of my triggers is important for me right now because I do need a shortcut, although I know that there are no shortcuts to when you're doing work on yourself. So my desire is to take my life back spiritually, physically, mentally. Did I say physically? And emotionally, psychologically, in every way, holistically. That was my dog in the background. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I've just come to the point where I look at myself in the mirror and I go and I see an angry face, and I don't want that. I just want to work through stuff. I don't want this to be an ongoing thing for the rest of my life. I want the challenge. I don't want the challenge, but I want the challenge to be met because obviously all these things are there for a reason. They're staring at me in the face and they're saying, deal with me. You know, it's like everything inside me is screaming out, deal with me. And I can't expect other people to fix that. I have to take the bull by the horns and sort myself out. I can't expect that from Mum, even though she may have done harm to me. I can't expect that from anyone. And it's a really high bar for me to set on Mum at 94. Plus, she's sorry. And how would I like to be treated if someone was angry with me for my mistakes, even if they were valid? It's really, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to look at in all of this. Sometimes I just like to sit and reflect and be still in the silence. It's such a beautiful space, that beautiful place of silence, and where you can take deep breaths, you can feel that beauty and that peace. Cease from striving mentally, trying to work things out. Just be calm and serene. Allow yourself to feel this beautiful presence of God, the beautiful presence of the Spirit. Your lungs just filled with freshness, fresh air in more ways than one. Expanding your breath and then breathing out the tiredness. Breathing in the freshness and breathing out the toxins. Breathing in the energy, breathing out, letting the drain all the residue. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. And it's free, it costs nothing. Just a little bit of your time, but you're the one that benefits from it. And I'm not ashamed or afraid to do this in front of anyone. I didn't plan to. I think it's imperative that we stop. We just stop sometimes. A lot. Often. And do nothing. Just be. and this beautiful place of wisdom. Beautiful. It's like a glowing from the inside out. Allow it. Live into it. Experience it. Free yourself. Allow yourself that beautiful freedom. There's no rush. And it doesn't have to be this long. It doesn't have to be as long as I'm doing. You get to decide. You might start with a little, and each time go further and further. Don't make yourself do it so that it's a torture. Give yourself that permission to enjoy quietness and peace. And letting go just for that bit of time. It's like taking a little break, knowing that on the other side of that, you'll pick up your stuff again. You've got all that stuff you'll pick up again. That's okay. It's reality. It's going to happen. But you're also allowing a space, a little bit of space. Or you leave it outside of you. Don't you worry, it's waiting for you. It's waiting for us. Life's waiting for us out there, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's okay. I mean, even if it isn't okay. That's what's so beautiful about being able to do this. You still with me? If it's gone on for too long for you, that's okay. You're dismissed. You don't have, this is not a have to. It's a beautiful thing. Should you want to. I mean, I didn't plan this. I just automatically went there. It's almost like I was pulled into it. Unwittingly. Within the sound of silence. Deep, deep, deep. There's healing. And there's health. There's creative growth from the silence. Tick tock. Oh, what a blessing to have this power. Should I want to do this? amidst the heaviness and the demands of life. And it can be 5 minutes, it could be 1 minute, it could be half a minute. Or like me, it's probably been about 10 minutes. Totally unplanned serenity. Just enveloped in the love and the calm and life itself wrapped around you, wrapping itself around us like a warm cloak, a soft cushioning effect. How sweet or savoury, whichever you prefer. It's almost involves the senses, very sensory. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's been an honour for me to share this time with you. And left to me, I would just come on here and do this every day.